If every time you lock or unlock your car you hear this annoying sound like this, then you probably need a lock actuator. And our guinea pig is going to be a 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee. For this job we're going to need Phillips screwdriver, T20 Torx, T30 Torx, and I recommend a prying fork. Lock actuator is incorporated with the door latch right here. So all we need to do is just take those three out, but of course to get to it we have to take the whole panel off. There are 3 screws holding down this panel. The first one is right here, it's a Phillips. The second one is right in there, and that one is a T20 Torx, and the third one is right here behind this cap. You can use a small screwdriver to take that out, and I believe that one is a Phillips too. We'll start with this one. Yep, that's a Phillips. Now Torx T20. And another Phillips. There are plastic clips all around the panel that need to be popped out, so I'm gonna grab my fork and slide it right here in the corner. Looks like this panel isn't attached very well, and I'm gonna pop the very first clip. Now once the first clip is popped, you can pry on the panel a little bit to see where the next one is. And you can find one right there. So pop the next one and we can go all the way around looking for more clips. Once we pop all of the clips, the panel will come off. Pick up the panel a little bit, like that, and then it comes off. Once the panel is off, we need to disconnect 2 connectors, one right there, one right there, and these 2 rods, which is pretty self-explanatory. 1, 2. I am not left-handed. And this last one will have a tab on the other side. So we'll just wiggle that up. And there we go. Panel is off. Now we just need to remove this piece right here. Loosen all 3 first, and then we can take them out. 1, this locking mechanism has a rod going to it. Another rod we need to disconnect. And now we can take the whole assembly out. One connector, disconnect the connector, and we're ready to go. And there's our piece. So I just got a new actuator right here, and the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to plug it in and make sure that it works. Get the connector, plug it in. Which way does it go? Now with the key off, check it both ways. Seems like it's working. Perfect. Now let's just put it back in. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install the actuator. Make sure you bring this piece up, otherwise it can be a pain trying to bring it up once the rod is in there. So grab my 3 screws. Line everything up. 1, 2, 3. Now just tighten those up. Okay. Now next thing I'm going to do is put the rod back in. There we go. Like that. Then let's plug the connector. Okay. And we're ready to put the panel back on. Once you're ready to install the panel, look for clips like this one that somehow managed to stay here, and pop it out of there. Like that one. And install all of them back in the panel. Most of mine actually stayed in, and this is the one I just popped out. So it just slides like that. And it's ready to go on. Don't forget to put your plastic cover on. I'm going to connect these 2 rods, connect this connector, that connector, and then just clip these guys in, and it'll be ready to go. Put this connector back in. Okay, where are you, buddy? Until it clicks. Okay, 1. And 2. You may. Now, I can bring the panel closer. Just clip this thing in. Line up the clips. Like that. And just snap the whole thing. Now clips snap in by simply tapping on them like that. As long as they're lined up, they should go right in. let's put our screws in. There was Phillips here. Phillips right there. Put the cover back in. And the last one goes right in there. Goes right in there. Oh, okay. And that should be it. Now let's push the lock. And it works. Perfect. Job is done.